everyone, and welcome back to Mechanical Rain. As opposed to most episodes where Justin or myself, Zach, give you a recap, Mitch is actually going to be doing a recap for this episode. However, at the start of this episode, we are going to get a reintroduction to our players. So, let's get into it.
Hi, this is Rob, and I'm playing Achilles Crowfang.
Hi, this is Pat, and I'm playing Hajime Nomafuka.
Hi, this is Jade, and I'm playing Isabel Simonson.
This is Ricky, and I'm playing Verna Ziert.
Hello, everyone. This is Chris, and I'm playing Waylon Gradius.
And I am Mitch. I am your humble game master for this. Welcome back to Mechanical Rain Season 2, episode whatever number Justin decides to put on it. When we last left off, our intrepid space explorers found themselves exploring ruins in an old cave. They managed to come across some seemingly abandoned, possibly mystical science-based armor. Chris now believes he is a turtle.
Correct.
That's kind of fun. He's popping in and out of his shell all day. Our lovely Verna is slowly coming to terms with things, and Hajime and Achilles and Isabel have been setting up the base. So let's rejoin them after about a week has passed. Isabel.
That's me.
How you doing? And that is you. How you doing?
Isabel has been trying to keep herself busy, and not so subtly has been avoiding Verna while she deals with whatever she's dealing with. Well, we know what she's dealing with, but
No, tell us what she's dealing with.
Isabel's not willing to,
Rip off that Band-Aid?
that's her Band-Aid to rip off. That's not my Band-Aid to rip off. You can have that.
That's disgusting.
Gross. But yeah.
Okay, kids,
Isabel,
don't rip off other people's Band-Aids.
You can pick your friends. Pick your nose.
Gross.
You can't pick your friend's nose.
All right. So that's how Isabel's week's going.
Yeah.
Hajime?
Hajime's been probably more focusing, giving his input on things. He's been more focusing on these magical tools.
Mm-hmm.
Testing like sheathing and re-equipping the armor, seeing if he can, change his mind as to where he wants the armor to hide.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and roll? Give me an Arcana, which you guys will know we are using as our tech skill, as established in Season 1. And for those of you that didn't watch Season 1, well, this is Season 2. You should probably go back and listen to it. So yeah, give me a tech skill. No, Season 1 is great. Give me a tech skill and give me history as well.
Tech skill 11.
All right. So you have managed to move from boot to like shoulder pad. That's pretty much about it.
Okay, I was thinking like the left arm gladiator style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've
shoulder
got
pad.
Yeah. And as for your history, plugging yourself into some of the equipment that you guys have managed to bring down with you and get set up and kind of build from scratch, the coding in this feels almost familiar to you.
I'm going to throw that to the sideline for a while.
Like there's something about it and you can't quite put your finger on it.
And I don't want to right now. I'm still reeling about the bunny thing, but here we are. Aside from that, Hajime's just around.
All right, that's fair. Then let's go with Waylon. Let's switch to you for a minute. How are you spending your week?
For the week, I think Waylon is going to be kind of selfishly absorbed in this armor, and trying to figure out how it works and checking out the abilities.
Is that a turtle shell pun?
Turtley.
Oh, no.
We're not doing
It
that.
totally was.
Justin, you cut that out.
Never. It's canon. He said it, and we all just deal with it.
Oh, shell yeah. Anyway,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Am I not weirdly enough for the
Hell
turtle
yeah.
club?
He's going to be definitely just testing out the armor and trying to get used to it, because it definitely has some abilities that he's not used to. He'll probably test out he'll probably jump in the water at some point and figure out that he can hold his breath for an hour and stuff like that. So he'll probably be kind of running around doing different things.
Okay.
It's probably comical, honestly.
Okay. All right. That's that all sounds pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you managed to figure out some of the stuff this can do. After wearing it for a little while, you get this voice every time you turn it on. Not necessarily words, but like printouts and stuff on screen that kind of gives you the probability of each action you're about to take. And that would be your suit's quote unquote artificial intelligence. To simulate the headband of smartitude that you're using.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever the
Excellent.
actual item name for that is.
Nah, trademark headband of smartitude.
The old headband of intellect.
Yeah.
Cool. So like a heads-up display, sort of.
Yes. Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's go with Achilles.
All right. I mean, obviously, definitely a little bit of time getting used to this armor, seeing what it can do compared to what he's used to. But I think Achilles is kind of focused on kind of getting everything kind of set up.
Okay.
So, he'd spend some time, obviously moving what landing craft and stuff that we can.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to run just not like anything crazy, but basic power into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably scanning to see if there is anyone that didn't make the landing zone.
All right. Yeah. Why don't you give me? We'll circle back to your scannings and stuff later.
Yeah.
For now, give me a text. Give me a tech check.
Here
See
we
what
go.
we're working with here.
Who changed my dice? That's a natty 20 for 28.
Oh, sorry. I might have changed the dice the
That's
other day.
fine. It's sparkly. I like it.
Yeah. So after working in here for a while, you were originally considering running like solar power or whatnot. You found that some of the internal crystals actually seem to give off a little bit of an energy source. And after a while, you managed to hook up some diodes and stuff to it and kind of run electricity and, your basic lighting system and whatnot through here. Like an air filtration kind of thing. Couple of defenses. Rudimentary start to a base.
Cool. Yeah, I think partway through he realizes while he's setting up the diodes for the lighting, and I feel like Hajime or other people throughout the days would see this, is he realizes that he can just climb things like effortlessly now.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him like up on the ceiling of the cave, like stringing diodes and everything together, and then at one point it kind of like, I don't know, I guess the armor just, he feels like he can do it. You see him just drop off of the ceiling, and this like plasma-y membrane connects from his ankle to his wrist, and he glides down safely to the ground.
Ooh, cool.
What? Don't go, ooh, cool. He's a flying squirrel.
Basically.
Flying squirrels are
It's
pretty
still
fucking cool.
For those of you in the D&D world, that's Manta Glide for the Simic hybrid race.
Ooh.
Very cool.
All right. Now comes the tough part. Verna, how you doing?
So, over the past week, Verna's lived lives. She spent
More than we
about
can say for your family.
Oh, all right.
Ooh,
I'm
Low
leaving.
blow. Low blow.
Damn. I am shell shocked.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
we're
really
not doing
leaving
this.
now.
All right. Sorry. Serious moment. Verna, how you doing?
Well, she's had to be pretty slow and steady with her acceptance of this. So she actually was in full denial and then realized that she thought, oh, my family's going to land any minute now, any hour now. Surely by tomorrow afternoon, they're going to land. And they didn't. And so she had to come to terms with the fact that she did not dream the fact that her family was all killed. And it didn't go great. It was a bummer. She spent about a day and a half crying in her little, the area where the little cutouts in the wall are. That's to the right of where we got the.
It's nicer than a cave, less nice than like a shanty town.
Yeah. So she's in there. She's in one of them cutouts, and she's just crying. She's just crying for like a day and a half. And she's real disheveled. And anytime anybody comes near to like try to comfort her, she kind of hisses, which is weird and off-putting. But so for the most part, she's just like shut down a little bit. And then roughly 2.5 days after we left off, she emerges from the cave, and I like to think that maybe some of the other people were, doing whatever they were doing, cleaning up, setting things up, whatever. They look, and her hair's just a whole mess. Like she's obviously not showered or anything. She's got makeup just running down her face, which is, they're like, where'd you even get makeup? Why were you wearing makeup? She's got like eyeliner just running down, mascara running down her face. She's super disheveled, and they see her holding this little box in her hand, and they recognize it as a box of what are by now kind of moldy French fries. And she just goes to a little place on the beach, digs a small hole, and it's not too close to the beach where it's going to come back up. It's a little further down on the dry part. She digs a hole deep enough and puts the French fries in there and buries the French fries and walks away. Goes and showers, gets herself all, back to a hygienic state, and then proceeds to figure out how to get her suit to turn into a chest piece of armor instead of boots, because she wants to protect her heart.
Aww.
Damn.
So she wants to do that, and she is also figuring out her new tools and weapons and things like that. One of the ways she does that is by chopping into almost everything she can see with the great axe that comes with her her suit. So she's having a good time with that, getting some anger out.
All right. I mean, that's really touching. I don't have a way to make fun of that. I'm sorry.
My job is done.
Campaign over. That's a wrap. Have a good one, guys.
All right. So after about a week, you guys kind of have things. You've dealt with the immediate situations. You've sourced a couple of local food sources. You've set up defenses. Landing ships have come in. You're still missing a few people that didn't have the fuel necessary to make it here, or their flight systems were damaged, things along those lines. But for the most part, you guys are set up and moved in. And let's regroup in the chamber where you guys got your power suits, where Hajime has made sort of a small home base around the altar here. So he's got some of his scanning equipment and some control panels. The alcoves where you guys have gotten things are sort of lit up with like scanning equipment and stuff like that, checking around. There's a little bit of there's like a mini fridge and coffee table and stuff like like a workspace. So, what are you guys doing now that you've managed to regroup?
On this mini fridge, there is a sticky note that says, "Not like the vending machine Achilles," in like bold letters.
That's fair. I get it.
Yeah. So, what all are you guys doing? You're kind of planning out your day here as you all kind of gather after a relatively quiet night in the cave.
Well, is it morning now, or is it
yeah, it's early morning, about 8 o'clock or so, or at least what you can assume would be 8 o'clock. These days are a little longer than you guys are used to. Coming from your planet, they are actually 31 hours long, ish.
Oh wow!
Ugh, odd numbers.
Oh wow! All right. Well, guys, I think if no one's done it before, I think we should probably do a little reconnaissance on our kind of immediate area, like outside the cave, maybe like a 1 mile sweep or something, just to make sure we're not like, next to some monster or hive or active volcano.
So you guys have cleared. I mean, not cleared, but like you guys have wandered around, sent out hunting parties and stuff.
Okay.
You're pseudo familiar with about a 10-mile radius around you guys, including out into the water. Not 10 miles out into the water, obviously, but
Yeah. Okay.
you've gone out and done some fishing. There's actually a small cave system that runs underneath the beach.
Cool.
Yeah. It possibly might connect with this one, but you guys haven't, swam in far enough to figure that out. You don't have any like scuba gear or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
Have we done any testing on the soil to see if it can grow things?
I don't know. Have you? You're the farmer.
Well, yes, Verna would probably have done that.
Okay. Yeah, roll me, I don't know, investigation.
I was like, there's not a farming check.
I think it might be nature.
Give me nature. Give me nature.
All right. She's not a very good farmer, I don't think. Oh, just kidding. That was a natty 20.
Wow. So you note that although you don't really have many seed packages and whatnot from where you guys are from the last planet, a lot of there's local flora and fauna growing up around you. Some of which you've determined to be edible, some of which have not. You have found this weird, roughly the size of a coconut. It is a bright red and blue swirling berry of sort, and it kind of tastes like turkey.
Ew.
I don't like meatberry.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. So I'm assuming
There
that
are
we would
fruits
then
that break down protein. There are fruits that are made of protein. Like, it's obviously common.
Listen, if you
I'm
like the
assuming we would've-
meatberry, you could have the meatberry.
What?
The berry tastes like meat. It's a meatberry.
Blech.
I'm bothered.
It is in fact a meat berry.
Ew,
What's wrong?
gross.
You've barely touched your meat berry smoothie.
And I believe that Jade might be the only person that understands where I got this from.
I don't.
I don't either.
I can't
No,
stand
I'm just thinking testicles.
Meat berries.
What kind of testicles do you have? Red and blue?
Meat berries.
All right, anyway, we're
Did we try to eat them? Like, did we
Oh
test them?
yeah.
To
You
see
guys
if
have
they're-
you guys have done some testing.
I've absolutely eaten one.
You have to make sure that like, eventually the food supplies that have come down with the couple of landing ships they're going to run out relatively quickly with 3,300 people.
Yeah, which is why Verna
That's
is
fair.
also going to try. So, like, whatever seeds and stuff that we have, she's going to try to propagate those, but also, figure out what the natural vegetation is and get a farm started and take a section of the people who have landed who seem like they would have some kind of farming skills and put them to work on that.
Yes. For the immediate time being, you're not going to starve.
Cool.
You guys have a relatively fertile food supply. You don't exactly know when the off season for growing things around here is going to hit, or how vastly different the weather could change to. But you have a rough idea. Like right now, you're okay between the meat berries, regular, vegetable berries. They're not all berries. The deer that tastes like cantaloupe.
I'm gonna put you down.
All right.
Yeah, okay. No deer that tastes like cantaloupe, but you guys have found some edible animals out in the forest.
They're gummies.
They're deer that taste like antelope. You put the C on by mistake.
Oh my God, I love it.
Have we found any wildlife that could be like a threat to the human presence in our?
You have roll me nature or survival.
Sure. All right. I'll give you a nature. Bang.
Well, him big Spartan now, so.
21.
You have
Nice.
found some large tracks. You're not sure if they were carnivore or herbivore.
Okay.
But like nothing animal wise has really come close to the stronghold at the moment. Out at
fair.
sea, one of you guys did fight, for lack of a better term, a sea monster.
Ooh.
like one of the fishing parties. It wasn't too large of a fight, but it was, nobody died, but it was not exactly expected. The way it was described was as an oversized tuna with like a billion teeth.
So not Nessie.
No,
Okay.
Tuna.
you're not on
Tuna.
Earth. you got to remember that you're in space.
Nessie came from outer space. Get with the
No,
program.
Nessie is a plesiosaur.
Anyway.
We don't have time to unpack that. Wrong kind of show.
Find Nessie Origins in season 3.
Right.
So,
Oh God, I don't think I'd live through that.
Well, didn't I think I recall Hajime picked up something on his scanner, didn't he, last time? Something important.
no, Rob or Achilles and Hajime were going to be doing some long-term scanning now.
Oh, okay.
Just to try to, anybody that was straggling and stuff along those lines. But we weren't going to cover that during the quick overview.
Yeah, no,
of
I
the
just
time
did the important stuff, like food and water.
Yeah, make sure that the immediate people around you survive.
Yeah, that stuff. Okay.
All right, so that brings us to the scientists of the group.
So much hostility behind that.
There's no hostility behind that.
Oh no, I have the hostility right.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you guys are the brains of this operation.
That's man, we've made it a week. I'm impressed.
I mean, at this point, you guys are the closest thing to leadership these people have left.
Yeah, and I'm basically a criminal.
The pressure.
But yeah, no, I guess I'd once he's done doing whatever it is Hajime does when new things arise that test his mental stability, I'd see if he could.
I need at least 2 hours of shouting at it.
Oh, good. All right, but I'll see if he can give me a hand trying to widen our planetary search.
Sure. Give me tech from both of you guys then.
24.
9.
Hajime holds the flashlight. Got it.
So Hajime is picking up 5 weird signals in a very close proximity.
It's our armor, isn't it?
It is your armor. Because Hajime has forgotten to adjust his.
In the interest of knowledge, I will go ahead and bookmark what those signatures look like.
Cool. Yeah, that's easy enough.
That way, he feels like he did help.
Yeah, you guys have that. You guys have that kind of set aside. And scanning on that same frequency. Since you thought to do that before we rectify your 24, you actually note there is a weird 6th ping located near the back wall of the room that you guys found this stuff in.
What? I feel like we should probably address that.
Just what?
I'll kind of point to the scanner. There's another something, whatever this armor is. There's another one still in that room.
I wish I packed the pickaxe that they found in the up on the ship. Oh well. Yeah. Let's call everybody up.
Yeah. So walking into that back room. It's pinging directly on that back wall. As far as you can tell, just glancing at it, it is just a plain, almost flat stone wall.
So intrigued. And so confused.
I'm gonna equip my armor with a pull of the knife. And I just take a stab at the wall with my knife, see if it slots anywhere.
As he's doing that, I'm like, wait, as I'm unsheathing my knife.
I'll tell you what, give me investigation with that, Pat.
Also, you've noticed over the week and change that when he's working, Achilles has figured out that he can don half the armor, so he has armored pants.
Nice.
But is, lack of a better term, wearing it like coveralls tied around his waist.
That is a 27.
Oof.
Wow.
So as you take a stab at this wall, your arm sort of jerks to the side a little bit, and your dagger slots in about 8 inches from where you were actually aiming. And inside your helmet, you hear, sort of the same way that if you felt like you just kind of knew the name Noble Armor, you hear the phrase, recognized Noble Armor 005, as the door starts to hiss and slide open.
Wait, why am I number 5? Oh, wait, that's right.
Yeah, from out of the left thigh, a revolver pops out of Achilles' armor, and he's just kind of holding it because I don't trust a damn thing on this island.
Give me 1 second here.
Got me RoboCop gun. Pops out my leg hole.
Dead or alive,
Nice.
you're coming with me.
Dead or in really bad shape.
Dead or just mostly dead.
So, as this door slides open, you guys are met with a rush of relatively stale, cold air. A little bit of steam coming out from underneath. Little bit of steam coming out, pooling around your ankles, and you are met with the faint hum of electricity. You stepping over that threshold?
Should we get the rest of the group first?
Are we all RTI?
You guys were all kind of gathered there this morning. Yeah, this is like your
Oh,
this is like your morning planning session.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Isabel's
So we're
willing
here.
to volunteer to go first. Yeah, she'll unsheath the thingy and start walking.
I mean, I'm not dumb enough to stand in their way.
As Isabel as Isabel walks by, I'm like, all right, good talk. Guess we're going in. Cool, thanks. And he just kind of walks behind her.
Cool. As Isabel steps through the threshold, she hears recognized Noble Armor 003.
Who's
Followed
number
by-
3? Who's number 1? That's Isabel talking. Isabel's complaining about being number 3. No worries.
Are you asking the group? Because the only person currently that knows their number other than you is Hajime.
Who said, why the fuck am I 5? Oh,
Well, you didn't say it
yeah.
out loud or say it in our head.
Yeah, I'll follow through after Isabel.
Recognized Noble Armor 001.
Then-
Ha! Out loud. That's all you hear is just ha.
There's one.
Fuck you, I was number 3.
I was number 5. Eat dick.
Good night, children.
Followed by Verna stepping in.
Yeah, Verna.
Recognized 004. And Waylon stepping in at 002. And immediately the overhead lights turn on, powering up as large monitoring system kicks in.
Ooh.
My God.
So yeah, you guys have found this hidden, relatively high tech by the standard of the jungle planet around you, base of operations almost.
Wow.
So cool.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's some intelligent life on this planet, or at least there was at some point.
I feel like there's something really terrible on this planet, and now we're gonna have to deal with it.
Or it's terrific.
There is a possibility we are a chosen
Wayland,
one.
you'll learn when it comes to anything regarding us, it hasn't been terrific in years.
Come on, we should celebrate.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Hajime, do me a favor. Roll history.
I was gonna say, do you want me to roll a tech check to see if I can fix that whatever's making him make the shell jokes?
No, that's the. Yeah, give me history.
I think it's the headband. He's too smart.
20.
All right. You can't help but recognize, like, it's just kind of tickling in the back of your head that you know this sort of layout.
Why do I know this sort of layout? Anybody else getting weird vibes about knowing things they shouldn't know about?
I have not and will never know anything.
Actually, yeah, I kind of have a weird little heads-up display when I'm wearing my suit. and yeah, it almost feels like the suit knows stuff but I'm wearing the suit. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? It's like the suit's got its own memory in it or something.
Right? Okay. But no.
No, this isn't.
I need to think on it.
Yeah, this isn't based from the suit. This is Hajime knowing something, or at least feeling like Hajime should know something. So, as you guys enter the command center, so to speak, the cold, sterile environment definitely hasn't been used in a while. Why don't you give me a generic perception check? Anybody that would like to?
Yeah, I can do that.
Sure.
You
I
find
get
that thing-
advantage on that now.
Oh, nice.
I'm just good at those. I don't need advantage.
Really? Advantage? I get double 17s anyway. That's a 23 for Achilles.
Nice.
Seems pretty good.
Wow, it's an 11.
Isabel is just very confused by the, high-tech command center inside of a stone temple.
Wow. Also 11.
Waylon is also confused. However, Achilles, looking around, you spot off in the corner a large terminal built into the wall with a command pad and what seems to be a map of the area around you.
All right.
On that map is a real-time view of the base. The temporary structures that you guys have built up are appearing around there. And the 5 signals from your armors are located inside where the cave should be located. And there appears to be something off in the distance, about 50 miles or so into the jungle itself.
Does it show any like detail or? If I guess I'll see if I can enhance.
Enhance.
Sure. Roll tech.
Yeah. 21.
So yeah, you managed to isolate that section of the map, and you make out it's an odd shaped silhouette. Seems relatively. It doesn't seem like it should be located in the center of the jungle.
Oh, 'cause it's my favorite
Like
kind.
it does. It's not a naturally occurring shape.
It's my favorite kind of shape. I kind of look back and I point towards the map. I go, remember that thing I said about there's something on the island that is probably we're going to have to deal with?
Yeah, what? Oh, god damn it.
Look, guys, something not naturally occurring on the island that we should probably deal with. Is it stationary or is it like moving around at all?
Yeah. No, it is completely stationary, and it's sizable. It's probably about half the size of this cave system that you guys are in.
Oh,
Dang.
Verna like gets out her axe. She's like, I'm ready.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
I can't think of a bad movie reference for an axe wielder, but let's not get too overzealous here.
She puts it away.
So, what? I'll allow you guys to figure out what you would like to do.
Well,
And
I feel like we should probably go see what that is, because while it is 50 miles away, it's still only 50 miles away.
Is it moving?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm assuming it's whether it's a structure or now it's a structure because it no longer moves. But I feel like it's probably something that we should at least scout out a little bit.
Sure.
I'm ready when you guys are.
let's go figure out what is over there trying to kill us.
Well, I mean, nothing yet. So,
The yet is
small
an
miracles.
I mean, that's true. Nothing on this planet has yet tried to kill you.
She's not used to it.
It's because they don't know us yet.
Maybe not quickly stares at the knife.
Are there like buttons? Obviously, like are there like lit up buttons? Are there buttons that look like?
Not lit up buttons. Everything seems to be intuitive touchscreen technology.
Oh boy, intuitive for who? Not Verna.
People. Anybody with an intelligence above like 7?
Hey, let's go.
Tall order, my friend.
Do you not have an int above 7?
Hey, I did.
No, it's 13. It's 13. We're good.
Oh, okay. All right. No, Waylon, you're smart now. That's all that matters.
Currently, Isabel is the stupidest of us. But, like, she's a 10.
But yeah, we should probably go out and see what that is. And honestly, this does give us kind of more of a chance to find more, flora, fauna, and see if there's any other terrible things while we're out here.
Let's do it.
So what do you say, guys? A nice, friendly hike through the jungle?
A nice high-speed hike.
Visibly not as excited as his manner, as his voice sounds. Like, you can hear, like, underneath that helmet, not happy. Like,
Oh, no.
Isabel is actually deeply psyched to go on a hike. This sounds great.
Oh.
Yeah. Same. Waylon's like, all right, let's take a walk.
I'll get my to-go kit.
Starts walking out of the room. I went to mech school, so I didn't have to do this.
So
Yeah,
as you guys turn around to leave the command center, Hajime, you will note that William is fully charged, having hung out in here for a few minutes.
Ooh.
Hope so. The battery regens on its own.
And now he's got a British accent.
I know.
Quote.
Give it the scruff, but he's actually flipping the switches for him to unlock the weapons, so he's ready to go out in case we have to fight anything.
Of course,
Oh my God, I
Papa.
love it.
All right.
Everybody else just looks like he gives them a grrr and then heads out.
Because he's such a good boy.
So you guys are heading out. Are you stopping anywhere before you leave? Checking in with people, giving a rundown, saying, "Hey, don't go into the command center. There's some fucky things going on."
I'm gonna see if there's a way to close that door when we leave, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna try and find the dagger spot and see if I can slot it in and twist a different direction to open it. Or close it.
And Verna definitely keeps Allenby abreast of the whole thing.
Okay. So as the last of you exits this command center, the door itself slides shut again.
Nifty.
We have a
that's
secret
easy.
base.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
And as you turn around to leave the armor hall, quote unquote, the table seems to catch your attention. If you would like to roll history, you can go ahead and do so. I can tell you now that this will be a relatively high.
Hajime or anyone?
Anybody.
Ah, sure, why not?
I'll give it a go.
Well,
Go
Isabel doesn't know anything.
Isabel rolled a 3. Isabel knows that at the table.
Verna rolled a 15.
Verna doesn't know anything.
Oh.
10 for me.
Oh!
I'll also give myself a +4 for a 25.
All right.
Well, I was gonna give you a +4 as well.
Great minds.
The check itself was a 20. Looking at this table, it almost feels like one of the lab tables out of the ship, out of the Helix vessel.
Haunting.
Like it seems based off of the same kind of technology.
Oh man,
Are we going to
This
run into our
is-
future selves?
Man, I hope not. I don't want to meet me.
Who knows? Maybe by the time you meet future you'll be a nicer person. Maybe you go through redemption.
It is very important to have dreams, Isabel, and I appreciate you for that. But we all know I'm not getting nicer with age.
No, it's gonna be like that scene where Batman meets old Batman.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, 100%.
All right, I see.
Can't believe I was ever that green. Let me show you how it's done.
Running theory, as he's kind of like as he's walking out of the cave while talking. That way they can keep going. He's like, well, running theories is either people from Helix have crashed here in the past, possible, or we're using some kind of stolen alien technology at Helix, and this is one of its settled planets.
Well, considering the last one was apparently owned by another race and they blew up the moon because of it.
Oh yeah, but we didn't see anything like that looked like our tech. This table is.
We didn't really go out exploring, and we kind of listened to Mr. Compliance and Lady War Crimes. So they might have.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get it. But, nonetheless, running theories, not enough time to unpack all of that right now, as it's probably going to take me days to fully study all of that equipment. So, yeah, I guess nature hike with the family, huh?
Cool. Why don't you guys, just to get things going here, just roll me initiative. We don't need it quite right this minute, but just so we have it in there for if anything pops up.
It's, Jesus, Verna.
29.
19 for Achilles.
Wow.
It's a 15 for Isabel.
7.
Verna out here with a disrespectful 29.
Yeah, Verna's got the hand axe of warning, so she has advantage on initiative rolls.
Jesus.
Why did you not pop up there, Isabel?
I don't know. I got a
The initiative was so low.
What did you roll? I'm just going to auto add it in.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
But yeah, you see as you guys clear the actual cave, Achilles, his helmet retracts, and from his harness he pulls out a cigarette. He goes, "I don't like nature, just so you're all aware."
So, you guys, you exit the caves and the tunnels, and you head out into the into the outskirts of your outpost, and you turn away from the ocean and start heading inland.
Cool.
You're walking for 4 or 5 hours, and you've put some serious distance between you guys and the base. 5, 6, 7 miles maybe. Kind of hard to tell. It's rocky terrain. You're climbing up and down little cliff faces and wading through little streams, and the foliage is kind of dense. So you're not moving as fast as you'd like to, but you're definitely putting some speed in. You will note that doing all this walking, these suits seem to be... You're not losing stamina. Like, you don't feel exhausted having walked as far and through as harsh terrains as you have. So as you start to exit the areas where you guys have done a little bit of hunting and whatnot, like as far out as the groups have gotten, why don't you go ahead and whoever would like to can roll survival or nature or perception, anything along those lines.
Yeah, you say nature?
Yeah, survival, nature, perception.
I'll run a perception check.
I'm making up for my good rolls last week. I got 10 in perception.
Verna got a 21 in survival.
27 for nature.
And 23 for
Ooh.
perception.
Nice.
All right, so for those of you that have rolled anything over a 15 in those,
You'll note Haji coming in.
Nope.
Does he see? He sees leaves.
So yeah, so you guys will note some rather large, heavy footprints in the ground. The same sort of animalistic ones that you guys have seen, but there definitely seem to be a little more prevalent here. Like they're not coastal dwelling creatures.
Okay.
And as you move on, Isabel,
Yes.
you rolled below a 15, correct?
This is correct. I rolled a 10.
Beautiful. Well, give me a dex save.
I'm good at those at least. It's a modified 20.
Wonderful. So springing from the foliage around you is this relatively large purple snake, for lack of a better term. It's got some yellow markings on it. The fangs are gigantic. It actually seems to have two small, like, prehensile arms coming off of the front. But it springs past you. You manage to just barely dodge out of the way. And you guys are in combat.
Ooh.
Verna, you are up first.
Well, That was quite an episode. Maybe they have located a possible 6th suit. I guess we'll just have to stay tuned to next week's episode. And maybe we'll even get to look forward to more cool words like prehensile. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the Storm Gaming Alliance YouTube channel to stay current on all things SGA. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. And as always, we are active in the comments and would love to get to talk to you guys down there. Thanks again for tuning in to this week's episode of Mechanical Rain, and we will see you all next week.
There's one.
Fuck you, I was number 3.
I was number 5. Eat dick.